Shalom. Today's study is on Martha and Mary, to listen or to be worried. He who has an ear to hear, let him hear what the Ruach HaKodesh is saying. To listen. To listen is an action, not just a word. Sometimes in life, we must take a moment to evaluate the situation and truly ask ourselves, are we making progress or just busy and non-effective? Busy being busy is like blowing into a balloon with a hole in it. Afterwards, you will be exhausted, but no progress was made. Check yourself to see, am I working hard or hardly working? Now, we'll get into Yahushua visits Mary and Martha. Yahushua visits Miriam and Martha, or at the home of Martha and Mary. And this is in Luke 10:38 to 42. And during this time of Yahushua, he would often go from house to house, witnessing to them the good news that the kingdom of heaven has arrived, or the kingdom of Yahuwah, or the reign of Yahuwah has arrived. And he would teach them within their houses. Here is an encounter that Yahushua had witnessing to Martha and Mary. Here is Luke 10:38 to 42, verse 1. As Yahushua and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at Yahushua's feet, listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked,
Adonai, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me.
Martha, Martha, Yahushua answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. Now we will get into the precepts. As a recap, precepts are done line upon line, here a little and there a little. And this has three sections: 10 and 38, 10 and 39, and 10 and 42, which is up on the right hand of the screen. But we'll start with 10 and 38, which will take us to John 11 and 1. And that go with Martha receives him into her house, Yahushua. And John 11 and 1 states, now a certain man was sick named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. Now, under John 11 and 1, you'll see John chapter 12, verses 2 and 3. Now staying with Martha received him into her house. John 12 and 2 reads, they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him. Then took Miriam a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Yahusha, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment. And from there, we'll drop down to verse 39. And we'll look at why. And that will take us to 1 Corinthians 7 and 32. And this will be pertaining to which would take us to 1 Corinthians 7 and 32. And this reads, I would like you to be free from concern. An unmarried man is concerned about Yahuwah's affairs, how he can please Yahuwah. And from there, we'll drop down to letter Z. And that will take us to sat at Yahusha's feet and heard his word. From there, we'll go to Luke 8 and 35, which reads, and the people went out to see what had happened. When they came to Yahusha, they found the man from whom the demons had gone out, sitting at Yahusha's feet, dressed in his right mind. And they were afraid. Staying with verse 39, we'll drop down to Acts 22. And this is still pertaining to sat at Yahusha's feet and heard his word. Acts 22 and 3 reads, I am a Yahudi, born in Tarshish of Sicily, brought up in the city. I studied under Gamaliel and was thoroughly trained in the law or Torah of our ancestors. I was just as zealous for YAHUAH as any of you are today. From there, we'll drop down to the last verse, which will take us to Luke 10 and 42. And it has one line that we're going to hone in on. And 42, which is, one thing is needful, and Mary has chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. And Psalms 27 and 4 reads, one thing I ask from YAHUAH, and this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of YAHUAH all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of YAHUAH and to seek him in his temple. Now, let's do a little recap of these verses and precepts. Now with the first verse, 10 and 38, YAHUAH goes into a little background of who Martha and Mary were. Now Mary, was the one who anointed the head of Yahusha with spikenard and fell to his feet and cried and took her hair and wiped his feet clean of her tears. Now, throughout this point of Mary's life, she had been through a lot, and she understands to whom much is given, much is required. And she also understood that as it was her mind to go astray from Yahuwah, she should seek him 10 times more. Now, Mary, on the other hand, was blinded and caught up with the things of the world, which made her worry and be troubled about the things of this world, causing her to be blind and not see who is in her presence. and forsake not the conversation of a stranger, because you might be entertaining an angel unawares. Now, what I want you to understand is this is a synopsis. You can go into this and reread this and precept it and go a little deeper. Now, with the second verse, it goes into 10 and 39. I want you to understand that you are the temple that YAHUAH has built. He has built us from scratch with his hands. So he's going to take pleasure in cleaning up the temple, or help cleaning up the temples that he has made. And with this first verse, it shows you the priority of an unmarried man in this world. His mindset is on YAHUAH at all times, seeking the heart of YAHUAH, because he's not tied to or bonded to the things of this world. Then it gets into how to clean your temple out by sitting at the feet of the example in Yahusha that YAHUAH has sent. And here is that one thing that Miriam or Mary pursued in Psalms 27 and 4, which reads, "One thing have I desired of YAHUAH, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of YAHUAH all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of YAHUAH, and to inquire in his temple." Now I'll precept this one also, which is to the right of your screen. And the first letter, which is T, will take us to Psalms 26 and 8. And this pertains to, "One thing have I desired of YAHUAH, that will I seek after, that I may." Psalms 26 and 8 reads, "YAHUAH, I love the habitation of your house, and the place where your honor dwells." Now, dropping down to you, that will take us to Luke 2 and 37. And that pertains to dwell in the house of YAHUAH all the days of my life, to behold. Luke 2 and 37 reads, "And she was a widow of about 84 years old, which departed not from the temple, but served YAHUAH with fasting and prayer night and day." Now, the last portion of this verse is V, and that takes us to the beauty of YAHUAH and to acquire in his temple, which takes us to Psalms 90 and 17, which reads, "And let the beauty of YAHUAH Eloheinu be upon us, and establish the work of our hands upon us. Yea, the work of our hands, establish it." Hallelujah. Now, we'll go a little deeper into your body being the temple of YAHUAH. If you look on the screen, it has Yah to be glorified in the body, which is in 1 Corinthians 6, verses 9 to 20, which reads, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of YAHUAH? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor breakers of wedlock, nor sodomy, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of YAHUAH. Such were some of you, but ye were washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of YAHUAH Adonai, Yahusha HaMashiach, and by the Ruach YAHUAH. All things are powerful unto me, but all things are not profitable. All things are powerful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Food for the belly, and the belly for food. but Yah shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for Yahuwah, and Yahuwah for the body. And Yahuwah has both raised up Adonai, and will also raise us up by his own power. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Mashiach? Shall I then take the members of Mashiach and make them the members of a harlot? Never. What know ye not that which is joined to a harlot is one body? For two, says he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto Yahuwah is your child, or beloved son. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man does is without the body. But he that commits fornication sins against his own body. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh, which is in you, which ye have of Yahuwah, and ye are not your own, for ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify Yah in your body and in your Ruach, which are Yahuwah's. Hallelujah. Now let's recap. Your body is the temple of Yahuwah, and he's interested in how you are spending your time. And that should give you a little bit more understanding of why Miriam or Mary sat at the feet of Yahusha, seeking the wisdom of Yahuwah. Because once again, to whom much is given, much is required. Now we'll get into the commandment of wisdom and the call of wisdom. Now, what you see on the screen is the command to obtain wisdom, also known as get wisdom at any cost. Now, on the screen, that is the KJV version. I will be reading from the NIV version. So try to keep up with me here. And this is in Proverbs chapter 4, verses 1 to 27. And it reads, listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning. So do not forsake my teaching or law or Torah. For I was too a son of my father, still tender and cherished by my mother. Then he taught me, and he said to me, take hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commandments, and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom. She will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is this. Get wisdom. Though it costs you all you have, get understanding. Cherish her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will give you a garland to grace your head and present you with a glorious crown. Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. For they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining even brighter to the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ear to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to one's whole body. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free from perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths of your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. Hallelujah. Now, I will not do the precepts on this one. I probably will focus in on one precept and I'll allow you to do the rest of the homework on your own time. And the one we'll focus in on is verse 4 and 7, which read, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all you're getting, get understanding. And if you look at 4 and 7, that will take you to the letter G in the middle. And that will take you to Matthew 13 and 44. Stand with the statement, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all your understanding, with all you're getting, get understanding. Matthew 13 and 44 states, again, the kingdom of YAHUAH is like unto treasure hid in the field, the which, when a man has found, he hides, and for joy thereof goes and sell all that he has and buys the field. And from there, that will drop us, we will drop down and that will take us to Luke 10 and 42. Now we're still staying with wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all your understanding, and with all you're getting, get understanding. And that will take us to Luke 10 and 47, which read, but one thing is needful, and Mary has chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. Now, as I once stated, you can take your time to take a picture of this and do the precepts on your own time. Always remember, nothing is yours until you understand it. Now we will get into the call of wisdom.
The call of wisdom. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way and the places of the path. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of YAHUAH is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Riches and honor are with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness, in the midst of the paths of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. YAHUAH possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there was no depth, I was brought forth, when there were no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth, while as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest parts of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree, that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth, then I was by him, as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, and my delights were with the sons of men. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction, and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whosoever findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of YAHUAH. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hateth me love death. This is the precept for call of wisdom. Remember, a precept is line upon line, here a little, there a little. On the screen in the middle are the precepts. However, we will only be focusing in on Proverbs 8 and 18. But please feel free to take a screenshot of the precepts so that way you can continue on your own. Now we will read Proverbs 8 and 18. Riches and honor are with me, yeah, durable riches and righteousness. And this will take us to Proverbs 3 and 16. which reads, length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. And the final precept is Matthew 6:33. Remember, we are still precepting from Proverbs 8:18, which reads, riches and honor are with me, yeah, durable riches and righteousness. Now we will read Matthew 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahuwah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Conclusion of the matter. Your body is the temple of YAHUAH. Knowing that, we should invest our time on things that are profitable unto the Father, so we can find ourselves in the posture of Mary and not in the busyness of Martha. Being married to the things of this world is not profitable to Yahuwah, because he stated, those who are lovers of this world are enemies unto me. And he also tells us to be in this world, but not of this world. So, instead of worrying, set your mind on the things above and not on the things of this earth. The Creator will straighten out the crooked things on this earth. The only thing you need to be doing is seeking the heart of Yahuwah and how he is moving in this hour. The things that may seem out of order are working out for the good of the Creator, Yahuwah. So stay focused and understand this. I meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. Psalms 119:15. All praises to Yahuwah Nisi. Interpreted, Yahuwah is my banner. And I want to say thank you to the Father for giving his great example and Adonai Yahusha. Thank you and shalom.